Hello, my friends. So today we're going to continue what we've been learning about dividing with partial quotients. We are on lesson 18. So let's analyze and use an algorithm that uses partial quotients. So we're going to do a number talk, and our number talk is dividing by 3. So if we have 90 divided by 3, I know that if I was going to do my fast facts, 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 5. Oops. Goodness me. 3 times 5 is 15. And 3 times 10 is 30. So the closest that I can get to 90 is 3 times 10, which is 30. So if I'm wanting to solve with partial product, I did not make this clear, but go ahead and get out your math notebook so you can solve this along with me. 90 divided by 3. Closest 3 can get to 90 with our partial product is by saying that we're multiplying by 10. 3 times 10 is 30. 90 minus 30 is 60. Let's make sure. 0 minus 0 is 0. 9 minus 3, 6. Closest I can get to 60 when I have 3 with my fast facts is, again, 10 times 3, which is 30. 0 minus 0 is 0. 6 minus 3 is 3. Closest I can get 3 to 30 is 30. 3 times 10 is 30. 0 minus 0 is 0. 3 minus 3 is also 0. So I need to take all of these partial quotients that I got, and I need to add them together. 10 plus 10 plus 10 makes 30. So I wonder if I could use what I already know about 90, if I have 96, and help me get my answer. So Ms. Hoag's going to go through and do some erasing on hers. You do not have to erase on yours. I just need the room. If you can think of a strategy that might help us figure out how many times 3 goes into 96, keep thinking about it. 3 into 96, the closest I can get with my partial quotient is 30, just like before. 3 times 10 is 30. 6 minus 0, 6. 9 minus 3, 6. 3 goes into 66 with my partial quotient. The closest I can get, again, is 30. 3 times 10 is 30. Whenever I'm in the house, I subtract. 6 minus 0 is 6. 6 minus 3 is 3. Closest I can get to 36 is by saying 3 times 10, you got it. 3 times 10 is 30. 6 minus 0 is 6. 3 minus 3 is 0. The closest I can get to 6 with my fast facts is 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. So, if I add all this together, I have 10, 20, 30, 2. Well, did I already know that 90 divided by 3 was 30? So 96 divided by 3 is 32. I wonder what happens whenever I add a 0 at the end. Well, with my answer, could I just add a 0 to the end of my answer? If you agree with that, pat your head. If you agree with that, you're correct. So 960 divided by 3 is 320. The last one is 954 divided by 3. We are going to solve this one standard algorithm. So remember, standard algorithm is different than partial product. We start with a number closest to the edge, and we see how many times our number on the outside will go into it. So 3 goes into 9 3 times. So we put a 3 up top. Well, we know that 3 times is the same as 9. Then, boys and girls, we subtract. 9 minus 9 is 0. Do I have a number to bring down? I sure do. I bring down the number beside it. Will 3 go into 5? Not even, but 3 goes into 5 at least one time. 1 times 3 is 3. And 5 minus 3, that's 2. Do I have anything I can look for to bring down? Sure do. 3 goes into 24. I need to think on that one. If I don't know that, guys and girls, I could think about 3 times 6. That's when Miss Hope knows off the top of her head is 18. I could add 3 more. I get 21. I could add 3 more and I get 24. So 6 and 7, 8 is 24. If I wanted to solve this with partial product, absolutely I could. So my answer is 318. All right, so now we're going to look at this. Find the value of 465 divided by 5. Show your reasoning. You may use base blocks if you find them helpful. Here's how Priya finds the value of 465 divided by 5. What did Priya do? Well, she broke 465 into expanded form. So if she expands 465, she gets 400. She gets 60. And she gets 5. And each of those parts have to be divided into 5 because that's what we're dividing by. How is Priya's method similar to the method that we have used so far this year? Well, it's really similar. I mean, we think about how close we can get to our answer with our fast facts. That's what they're doing here, seeing how close they get. Use Priya's method to find the value of 428 divided by 4. So if I do 428 in expanded form, raise your hand if you know what 428 in expanded form is. 428 in expanded form is 400 20 8. And how many parts are we splitting each of these expanded forms into? We're splitting each of them into 4 parts. So this is like saying 400 divided by 4. It's like saying 20 divided by 4. And it is like saying 8. divided by 4. So if I think about 8 divided by 4, remember division is the opposite of multiplication. I could think about how many times 4 goes into 8. Well, I know 4 goes into 8 2 times. How many times does 4 go into 20? 4 goes into 20 5 times. Ooh, this is a bigger one. How many times will 4 go into 400? Well, I know 4 divided by 4 is 1, and I've got 2 zeros. So with Priya's method, after figuring out what 428 divided by 4 was in expanded form, I need to add these together. 100, 5, and 2. So I need to say 100 plus 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2 is 7. So each part is going to equal 107. How did Priya decompose the number 465? She said 400, 60, and 5. How does Priya do after writing the first 3 equations? Well, after she writes the first 3 equations and she solves those, she adds the answer that she gets together, but she also recomposes 465. So that's something that we need to do with our number. So we need to recompose 428 divided by 4. We can find a quotient in parts, which is dividing a portion of the dividend at a time until there's no more, or until there's not enough of the dividend to divide. Each quotient is called a partial quotient, like we've been learning. Let's see. We're going to start this one. I may have to go to a new video. So Tyler uses a different method to find the value of 465 divided by 5. Let's compare Priya and Tyler's work. So Priya took 465 and broke it into its parts. Let's see what Tyler did. Okay, so Tyler did partial quotient. Tyler did, looks like he did some fast facts over here to the side. Our fast facts we really worry about are 5 times 2 times 5 and times 10. So 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 5 is 25. And 5 times 10 is 50. Looking at this, I can see that Tyler knows the closest that he can get to 465 is by saying that 5 times 80 is 400. Boys and girls, that's not how we've been learning it. And honestly, if you don't know what 5 times 80 is off the top of your head, it's going to be kind of hard for you to figure out what this number is going to be. So let's look at it with standard algorithm. 465 divided by 5. Now remember, guys, there's no wrong or right way to solve it. If you can solve it Priya's way and get the correct answer, you're correct. If you can solve it Tyler's way and get the correct answer, you're correct. If you can do it Miss Hoke's way and get the correct answer, you're correct. Will 5 go into 4? No. 0 times 5 is 0. 4 minus 0 is 4. Do I have a number to bring down? I bring down the number beside it. That's 6. Will 5 go into 46? 9 times. 5 times 9 is 45. And when I subtract 46 minus 45, I get 1. There is a 5 to bring down. 5 goes into 15. 3